If you think this is steaming hot potato, you're wrong. It's just steaming hot tampons. These commercials literally microwave tampons to make it look like the mashed potatoes were steaming. I'm gonna expose all the hacks that commercials use right now. Like this sponge, and you're like, Azzy, why would they put toothpicks in a sponge? That's because they put French fries in the toothpicks to make them look perfect. Like this. I know. They look perfect, and that's why. That's why you see the commercial versus the real life. I feel a little scammed, but I'm also a little impressed that they thought of this. Here we have aspirin and soda. They use the aspirin to make the soda look fizzy. And you know what? It's working because I'm looking at this and I'm drooling, I'm thirsty. Oh, the commercial just looks so much more refreshing than the real. Here we have some orange soda, and you can use a napkin to swirl it around and it will literally pick up all the coloring, all the well, not all the chemicals, but look at the water, it's almost see-through. It's literally full of coloring and chemicals. Oh no, even pancakes aren't safe. They use cardboard to add a height to the pancakes to make them look thick. And look at this, it's motor oil. Motor oil. I am offended because I love pancakes and I love maple syrup on my pancakes. But here they're using motor oil. Like literally if you tried to eat these, you'd get sick. But the reason they use this is because it doesn't absorb into the pancakes. Jesus. Here we got a burger. They use a heat gun to melt the cheese, some patties, some more cheese being melted. And then they literally toothpick the ingredients into the burger so it stays put. Look at that. It's just staying in space. Is that a makeup sponge? Literally a makeup sponge. The more you know. And then they use vegetable oil to make that burger look shiny and juicy and just delicious. And then they carefully it needs to be. And this is what it really looks like. This is what the commercial looks like. Bro, we getting scammed out here. This one's great. So you get Jello, and then you put your cereal on top of the glue. And this is so that the cereal doesn't get soggy and it doesn't sink to the bottom. It looks so pretty and it looks so bad, but the fake one would not be edible. Isn't that strange? Here we have chicken. They literally use super glue to repair the tears in food coloring, dish soap. They mix it together, make a little concoction, and then they literally
I love it when you call me.
paint every time. Literally, they wasted a chicken. Okay, so we got some cardboard, we cut out a triangle, and then we put cake inside. Some shaving foam, not even whipped cream, shaving foam. Some icing on the top, some sprinkles, and then you got yourself a cake that is nice and fluffy because they put it down strategically in the right spots. You would think it'd be easier to just, cook it properly, but nah, apparently not. Ugh, it looks so good. Like I want to eat it, but I know there's toothpicks in there and you'd prick yourself. Okay, so we got some baby powder. Why do they need to put baby powder on the grapes? This one I don't know. This one we're eating it together. Okay, and then they spray it. But why? What does the baby powder do? Oh, it makes the water stick, I guess. I don't know. You wouldn't believe it. Okay, so we got some dish soap, which creates longer lasting foam for beer. Because, people like it when it's foamy. But look at the real one. But also this person just doesn't know how to pour. Like you're supposed to put it on the side. Even I know that and I hate beer. Okay, so we got some instant mashed potatoes up in here. We're gonna pour in some liquid. I don't know what that is. Water maybe. And then we got some food coloring. We mix it all together and you guys know where this is going. It's going somewhere that doesn't taste like mashed potatoes. Scoop it up. Does this look familiar yet? Literally ice cream out of mashed potatoes. Isn't that kind of disgusting? But mashed potatoes doesn't melt. Imagine trying to shoot ice cream under hot lights. It would melt right away. You wouldn't be able to get the picture in time. But now you can. Look at it melting, the real stuff melting. But I'd rather have the real stuff than mashed potato. Imagine you mix them up to find out how toxic one is. So the one on the left has starch and the one on the right doesn't. And the one on the right is natural and much more healthier for you. Remember last time they prepared the chicken? This time they're gonna use self-tanning spray. The stuff I used to make myself. Oh, it actually kind of looks okay. Oh, and then they blot it. They got this figured out. Commercials, they don't mess around. Look at it compared to the real thing.
Hey, come on, get over here.
Right? It's ice cream. It's not ice cream, but it's supposed to. And then we're gonna get scammed. Here we got some shit. It's easier to get a swirl right, and it doesn't melt. That's disgusting.